You just have a cool job.
Yeah, I am their, what they call a sanitation engineer.
Yeah, but everybody who comes to the airport sees you all the time.
Right.
And what do? You take care of the whole place?
Clean the whole terminal, yeah.
Yeah?
The rugs, the bathrooms, right, the floors.
You know,
Clean the glass, dust.
it seems to me like you must work 24 hours a day. You're always here.
I'm on the 3 to 11 shift.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's a big job, isn't it?
It sure is, especially in summertime. We get lots of people and tourists through, and
It's crazy in the summer.
keeps us busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, where did you come here from?
What
were you doing before this?
I was in the carpentry field.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
I used to work for ABC Construction, Albon for a year.
Yeah.
And before that, I was with the hotels.
Right.
Yeah.
What made you want to come work at the airport?
I had my name on file, and I got a call, and I, need something that was inside and get off the roofs at my age. And
Yeah. Good bennies working for the town,
Good
right?
benefits.
Yeah.
Super benefits, yeah.
They're nice folks out here at the airport, too.
Really nice, yeah. Real nice people, and
So this is a town job?
Yeah.
this is a town job.
The town runs the airport, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. This is a town job.
And
yeah.
this is like the second busiest airport in New England, something
Sure
like that.
is.
Yeah.
And when as you can see it around your tour, we're doing a little painting in here and getting spruced up.
Well, I got to tell you,
Everybody chips in.
this place doesn't
Yeah.
it always looks great.
We
Doesn't
get-
this place
Yes, it
always look
does,
great?
it does.
It
We
always
get a-
looks clean.
We're getting
It
a lot
always
of compliments now, as that's what we want, you know.
looks- Yeah.
Yeah, like to keep
Well,
it clean.
It looks really good. What do you do when you're not working?
I just put around home and do my honey-do list.
I got one of those.
Do the
There.
channel, yeah.
This 3 to 11, is that a hard shift to work? Takes some getting used to?
It takes a while to get used to it, but I'm into it now. And my weekend is Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Right.
That's the days I have off.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday's my Saturday and Wednesday's my Sunday.
Uh-huh.
And it's not a bad shift. I used to do it before, years ago.
How does sleep work? You go home to bed at 11?
I get out here at 11, sometimes later, all depends what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I just sit there and unwind a little bit. And probably hit the rack by midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get up around 7.
So that's pretty normal, really. Normal
Yeah.
sleeping hours.
Yeah.
It's just you got your free time first thing in the day,
Right.
rather than after work.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I'm home my whole morning, part of the afternoon, before I come to get
So
ready to come to work.
while everybody else is out working, what are you doing during the day?
Everybody else is working. I'm just making
Doing that honey-do list.
honey-do list, making the dumper on,
Yeah.
fixing this around the house, vacuuming the house.
Right. You been on the island a long time?
Yeah, I'm a local.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long?
Yeah, all my life.
Native born?
I'm a native born.
Wow.
Yeah.
Has it changed?
It
think?
sure has.
Yeah?
It sure has. It's really getting to be a big town.
It is going to be a big
Yeah,
town, isn't it?
yeah, it sure is.
What was it like growing up? What was it like when you were 5, 6, 7 years old?
Number one, this airport wasn't big as this is
Right.
now.
Uh-huh.
And it was just wasn't many as houses around or stores. Or,
Right.
it was
You know, kids today who live on Nantucket,
unbelievable.
they got video games, they got computers, they got
Right.
cable TV,
Yes.
and they say there's nothing to do on the island. What did you do when you were
I just
a kid on the island?
We went to the beach. We went hunting, and
was there plenty to do, though?
there was plenty to do. Sure.
Keep
Back
yourself
then, yeah.
occupied?
Different clubs we had. We also had a boys club.
Mm-hmm.
We used to have the Sea Scouts years ago, which was
Sea
down.
Scouts. What's
Yeah.
a Sea Scout?
Sea Scout was like just like the Boy Scouts, and it was Sea Scouts, and we had it down to one of the old shanties on the old lofts on there. We met down there.
Now those old shanties
And,
are worth millions of dollars
Right.
a
We
piece.
used to
Huh?
whitewash them. Yep.
Yeah?
Yep. And there was plenty to do.
Mm-hmm.
There was plenty to
What'd
do.
you do when you got out of school?
Got out of school. I went in service for 4 years. Joined the Marine Corps for 4 years.
Uh-huh. How was that?
That was a good tour.
Semper Fi, right?
That was a Semper
Once
Fi.
a Marine, always a Marine. Is
Right.
that true?
That's true.
Yeah?
Yeah. Still to this day.
Marines always say that.
Me and my kid brother joined together.
Really?
Yeah.
What was it? It seems you're smiling when you're talking about the
Oh
Marines.
yeah.
Was it a
yeah.
good time of
Oh
life?
yeah, yeah. I still try to keep my hair cut like a Marine.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. Squared away.
What was it like being in the Marine Corps?
The training was wonderful.
Right.
It was back in the 60s. I got out of high school in June of 60, and I was in the Marine Corps 2 weeks later.
Uh-huh. Wow.
And my brother and I says, when I go to the Marines, we want to get off this island.
Right?
But we got off this island, and I went to 50,000 different other islands. It was kind of funny.
Now, there was a war going on then, wasn't
I
there?
was in the Bay of Pigs in Cuba, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was
You
there.
went there?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Man, let's talk about that.
Yeah, that was a big.
How did that happen? What was your part
That
of it?
was a missile crisis, and Mr. Khrushchev and Mr. Kennedy were going back and forth there, and then they shut the water off to Gitmo, and
Right.
everybody, all the military took part in it. And
Where were you then?
We was on Camp Lejeune, North Carolina.
Right.
And we packed up our gear and we went float with the Navy.
Right.
And we were handed bulletproof vests, live ammo,
Uh-huh.
and it was kind of scary.
Was it scary?
Yeah.
Were you thinking about it then?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
All the leads got canceled and everything, and yeah, it was kind of scary.
So-
We were there ready to go.
So you were part of the blockade sort of thing?
We was there afloat. Yeah, I was one of the Marines on the Navy ship, and the
Yeah.
Air Force was there. And everybody was there.
Were you ready to go
We
ashore
was
if
ready to
need
go.
be?
We was ready to go.
And then it didn't happen, did it?
No, didn't happen. No.
How did you feel about that? Were you just glad not to?
It's back then, yeah. You know, you was younger, and you say if you gotta go, you gotta go. That's what we're here for.
Right.
And
I would think something like
we
that.
took the oath.
Yeah, if they
you
tell
know.
you that you're going to do this,
Yeah.
you got to start getting yourself psyched up for it, don't you? You
Right.
get geared up and get the adrenaline going and everything, and then
Right.
they tell you it's off.
That's what we get trained for.
You're almost disappointed
Yeah.
about
They
it.
train us to kill, and that's
Right.
why we was there.
Uh-huh.
Basically.
That's a little scary.
Yeah.
For what, 18-year-old, 19-year-old?
Yeah, back then. Yeah.
Yeah?
Right out of high school. Yeah.
What about, were you worried about going to Vietnam?
I was in during the crisis of Vietnam, and it's possibly I could have gone over there, and I don't know why it didn't happen.
Right.
But I just didn't go.
What's the difference between the Marines and the Army and the Marines and the Navy?
Well, it's all Uncle Sam. The Marines has a real rigid training,
Right.
a boot camp part of it. And I went through, you just shut off from the outside world. There was no smoking, no reading, no nothing, no talking. And you just did what they told you.
Right.
Well, you pay the consequences.
You think that's a good idea for young people?
I think discipline's really nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think,
I think we need more.
Be good. You think a lot of kids could stand going through something like that?
Wonderful.
Yeah?
Wonderful. They had to do it. They had to go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got out?
It was good for me.
I got out.
Well, I was a Coast Guard.
Coast Guard?
Yeah.
The boot camp
Yeah. Boot camp's
experience
good.
was...
Super.
I had a great
And that's the
time.
thing. I quit.
Yeah?
I quit smoking because you couldn't get the cigarettes back then.
Right.
That was the time to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get in shape? That's what I would
Get in shape. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna... we'll put you through...
Well, there's an age category now.
Yeah.
You may be beyond the age
I do
bracket.
Nantucket-style boot camp.
No, that's all right. I can live without the boot camp. What, And then what? When you left the Marine Corps, did you
for
come
4
back
years.
to the island?
4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I went 60, 64. And I came back to the island. I got married in 64.
Uh-huh.
I married my wife. Then we came back here. And we
Did you know her before you left?
Oh, most definitely.
Were you sweethearts before you left?
Sweethearts, yeah.
Yeah?
I met her in 1960, I want to say 60, 61.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
While you were a Marine.
Right.
Boy, she took
Yeah.
one look at you in that uniform and it was all
That's
over,
what she
right?
said. Right, exactly.
bet it's
Look at that
true.
hunk of man.
I bet it's true.
It is true. They have the best uniform.
Ruthie, yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
doubt about it.
4 kids.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Great.
Put 4 kids to the school system here.
That's right.
Yeah. And my youngest son was a Marine.
Great.
He was in Desert Storm.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Jim Starr.
Is he still in?
No, he's out, thank God. Yeah.
Mhm.
He's going to Johnson, Wales down in Charleston.
Oh, good.
And the Bacon School.
Yeah. Great.
My
And you're
two-
going to stay here then?
I'm going to stay here on the rock.
Not planning to
Right.
go anywhere?
No, I'm going to stay here, put my time in, and just retire. And
Think it'll be a nice
Work
place
him
to
old
live in
enough.
your retirement?
I hope so.
Yeah?
Yeah, I hope so.
There's still a lot of your friends from when you were young still here?
Most of my classmates are half and half, I'd say. Maybe half on the island, half off island
Mhm.
right now. Yeah.
Now, what about how does somebody who's born here feel about somebody like me? I've been here 21 years, and I
Brant
call
Pointer.
this place my home.
Brant Pointer? Sure, around the point.
But I love the island.
You love the island?
I don't want to leave.
That's wonderful.
I want to stay and be part of it. Is that okay with the people who were born here?
I
you
believe
think?
so. Yes, believe
Generally?
So. Sure.
I've always felt that was
I
true.
have.
Shipping,
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
yeah. Sure.
But it
Very
depends on
Nothing
how
wrong with
people
that.
treat the island, though, don't you think?
It's not only how they treat the island, it's how they treat the people that live here, I think, is the thing that's behind the whole meaning. That's the way I feel. And it's,
Has that
not
changed?
to come in and take over the island.
Right.
Yes, I believe that part has changed. I mean, it's just one of those things that happens, and
Right.
you got to get active yourself if you want to be in the community, and which I did through the years. I was past commander of VFW about 6 times.
Really?
I used to belong to the Little League. And
So you did put in
I
your
did
time.
a Boosters Club. Oh yeah,
That's great.
yeah. I've been through it all. Yeah,
Great.
Yeah, in the community. Now as you get older, you just you to get out of it, and you get the grandchildren, and it's time to spend time with them now.
Yeah.
You know?
Let them do it. All right. Well, thanks
Yeah.
for talking to
Okay.
us. And you're
Anytime.
doing a great job, I got to say.
Thank you very much.
Anybody would agree. The place looks great all
thank
the
you.
time.
Yeah, we're trying
So
our
keep
best.
up the good work.
Thank you.
All right. We'll
Have a
talk to
good
you
day.
later.